brand new episode of the Debate Room series with the Front Three podcast with myself, Big Will, Coach Dan, and the prodigy himself, AJ.
AKA the GOAT. You know what I mean? But guys, before you do anything and before this guy here gets on my neck, please wants to jump right here. Guys, don't forget to share, of course, with your friends, your family, your brothers, your sisters. Like the video, of course. Comment down below any of your thoughts. If you disagree with Coach, because I know a lot of you like to disagree with him, just drop in the comments. And of course, subscribe. We need subscribers. We need you guys. So yeah, won't you do that for the Front Three?
There you go.
Do it.
Love it. Gents, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sweet. Obviously, you know, I'm glad to be here with my guys.
That's it.
My guy.
It was good, man. But I mean, one of these episodes, we need to address this GOAT thing. Is it something to do with the beard?
My neck.
Oh, maybe.
My neck. He's just always on my neck. I don't know why.
Maybe.
It's always on my neck.
Maybe.
Why? It never used to be like this. He went to Italy and came back.
I think it's because you're famous now, yeah?
Am I famous? Me, you're the famous one.
Exactly. Everyone wants to have a scrap with you, mate.
Bro, everyone agrees with your opinions.
Everyone wants a piece of me, huh?
Oh, no. Yeah, because you know when he chats on a girl, it's hello.
Bro.
Oh, man.
She get him a t-shirt saying,
killer-
why always me?
killer one-liners.
If you know, you know.
Oh, stop it. Man said, I got a bird in the kid by saying that. Hey, that's the funniest line ever, man.
Oh, my word.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get back to serious business. So,
Let's go.
As you know, English players of similar profiles tend to get compared to Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand. However, today we're going to compare two young British talents, or English talents, should I say, James Maddison versus Jack Grealish, gents. What are our thoughts on these two
Wow.
playmakers?
Two very gifted young players. Two who've had very different trajectories to their career. Obviously, Jack Grealish finally got his big move to Man City, no disrespect to Villa.
Yeah.
Maddison has been linked over so many years with a big move. I think there was a time where he was strongly linked with City, United, Arsenal,
yeah.
Spurs at one point, if you still want to count Spurs as a big club. You know, and so both very talented in their own right, you know, both playmakers as well, both who like to take people on, they like to dribble the ball, they like to create, and of course they love to score goals. You look at both and you know, if you were to pick one, I think naturally you'd struggle if you had 1-10 position in your team or, you know, or off the left, which I think they can both do very well. You'd struggle to choose straight away. Hands on nail on this Jack. Hands on nail on this is Maddison. And for obvious reasons. But two people I really enjoy watching. Two people I really enjoy watching. I don't know what Coach thinks of them.
Well, I suppose with me, more or less, you guys would know my answer because I put it in the group chat, you know, just a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I put it, then I left, right? So,
Which was very childish.
I left you guys to discuss and deliberate on it and everything like that. But I think I agree with what a lot of what AJ is saying, in the sense of they're very good at what they do.
Yeah.
You know, I think naturally carrying the ball comes naturally to Jack Grealish. One thing I'll say though is so even in your intro, you're talking about sometimes these players get compared to this and that. And I'm looking at both of them, and I think one thing that goes for them in their favour is the fact that I can't remember any time in recent history where they had a player who can dribble, has that flair like Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I can't remember. And then also with Maddison, I can't remember the last time they had someone who is like a European playmaker. You see what I'm saying? How he is, yeah? He's able to get on the ball and dictate play and stuff like that. It's very different to, let's say, who Gerrard was or anything like that.
Yeah.
Gerrard was more of like a deep guy that comes in, kind of
drives,
box kind of guy. Paul Scholes is, I think, different from Maddison as well.
Yeah.
Maybe when Paul Scholes was younger, you know,
Possibly.
maybe.
Even still not.
But Maddison, look.
Typical number 10.
Typical number 10.
Yeah.
And very, very different to a typical English number 10. And to be fair, traditionally, English, they've never had the number 10. They've had like a 6 and a
But his
8.
Britishness to me is he likes to get a goal. He likes to take a shot, for example, where the European style number 10 doesn't quite do that as much. I'd
Well,
say.
yeah, I see what you mean. They like to be more on the assist
Yeah.
behind who scored
Where he's
the goal
got
and
that
everything
kind
like
of
that.
aspect to his
Yeah,
game as well.
so I mean, those are the two things I suppose that distinguishes them from anyone you can compare to them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, for Foden, it's another brand of those kinds of players. You know, I think they've had different kind of coaching.
But he's like a hybrid winger, attacking
Yeah,
midfielder. Yeah.
Just that his close control and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll give, being able to carry the ball at a distance, maybe Jack Grealish, he's got that mind to invent stuff in a tight situation to
Constantly gets fouled
Yeah.
because people can't get the ball off him.
Yeah.
Uses his body so well.
Yeah.
I think with Maddison though, he sees things and he's able to execute them.
Yeah.
I mean, like with the pass.
Maddison
and being able to
sees
create.
things that other players will see but won't attempt. But Maddison will attempt it.
He doesn't overcomplicate. I think Jack Grealish sometimes can kind of drive into it.
I think sometimes Maddison does overcomplicate some
And
things.
I wanted to make a point on that
Yeah.
because here's the thing, when we talk about scoring goals, creativity, and what else, if the whole game encompassed who brings more, and here's why I tip Maddison over Jack Grealish because I think a lot of the time, we get a bit sidetracked and blinded by players who can beat players and stuff like that. But a lot of the time they do, and there isn't a lot of end product,
No output.
There isn't a lot of end product, and Jack Grealish gets caught into that in a bit like that for me. And we've got to be very serious, guys. Look, Maddison, since been EPL, he's been improving consistently. I think last year's the only year, and I think there was even a fallout with him and the manager.
Yeah.
And
Plus
I
a
think-
few injuries.
I think what's their name? Rogers playing him out actually hurt Leicester in the long run.
100%,
I
yeah,
think
you're
it
right.
hurt him
Yeah.
because you see how he's come back
But
into
discipline
the team.
is discipline.
No, it's true, and you know what? With managers, that's the toughest thing. Looking at your best player and telling him, "I'm not going to play because you've gone a bit wayward." And
That's why, I'm a bit fearful for Jack Grealish in the sense that as soon as City got him, Pep played him literally every single game. But now that he had a little, disciplinary thingy, now he won't play him quite as often now.
I don't even think it was. I mean, even before that, right? So look, he's gonna put 100 million for Jack Grealish. Not only that, and he's giving him number 10.
Yeah.
You guys remember who wore that number 10 kit, by the way, yeah? So there's a
great.
lot of trust being put in him.
Yeah.
Right now, he's at risk of being found as a fraud, Jack Grealish.
Oh my days, this guy.
And in certain industries, the police should call him in. He should be called in to
White collar crime.
to answer a few questions, both him and Pep Guardiola. Why you spend that much money on
You
him?
two made me sick.
You see what I mean?
So that
Because look, let's look back here. Let's look back, and I make this comment in another episode. Yeah, that look when we really look, we go back to the 1920 season or the 2020 to 21 season. Yeah, earlier on he's driving Aston Villa forward. You know,
he
the
had a
performance against
great
Liverpool and everything
season.
like that. But then he got injured before the turn of the year.
Yeah.
And he never really came back.
Nah, he didn't.
Because we look at it, even when they went to the Euros, there was a lot of argument by his performance that we saw early on in the season. Jack Grealish should be starting, but England didn't fancy starting him.
No.
Yeah, but there was a reason why.
No, but regardless, I'm saying that raises questions, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't
that's
the
what I'm
best
saying,
option.
yeah. Yeah, that's what- there's a
He wasn't
reason
the best
why.
option, you know. No, it could be, and I think one of the things is perhaps Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you made that point. Yeah, when he comes to City, who did they drop? Raheem Sterling to play Jack.
Yeah,
But now you look at the scene and it's
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be
Raheem
hard.
is back
That's what I'm
inside,
saying, it's gonna
Jack
be
is
hard for him to
outside.
get back into the team now.
but especially with the way the team is playing.
Yeah.
Because this was my issue with Jack Grealish was what is his best position? Is it left centre mid, or is it left forward? If it's left forward, there's categorically no chance he will play in that City team. That's what my thought was.
What left on the left? You reckon?
Yeah, because bro, I don't think he's better than Raheem Sterling in terms of end product. You can't put him out on the right because it doesn't work from on the right, and I don't think he's better than Mahrez out there either. So I thought him going to City was off the premise of obviously David Silva's moved on. They need someone to play the left centre mids. I never thought he'd come in to play left forward. So when he went in and he was starting left forward over Raheem, I was like, whoa.
See, I'm the opposite of that. Jack Grealish will never fit into a City midfield, like in the centre of.
That's what I'm saying.
Position.
Madison will because he doesn't
He's got that
overcomplicate.
ilk.
Just like take one
He's
touch.
got that ilk and creativity
Yeah.
to find passes. Like
Yeah.
you think about in that midfield, really Foden will play ahead of Jack Grealish
Yeah.
if they needed to play someone in there. Of course, Gundogan, I will argue as well. We don't need to mention KDB, right?
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
This is all keeping in mind, we've got, what's his face? Rodri at the base.
Yeah.
Right? So then you go KDB, the right side, you don't argue it. On there, no way Jack gets ahead of Bernardo Silva, and even if not, Phil Foden.
Cool.
Or even Gundogan.
Perfect. And so that's why, in my mind, it was weird that City signed him. Because then you look at the forward positions, right? You've got Ferran Torres, my guy, Will's guy, said he'd be top scorer at the Euros. Don't forget that guy.
But he's got to move to Barcelona.
Doesn't matter. Barcelona or not Barcelona.
How they afforded that?
Yeah. How they afforded that? They took one big alone. But yeah, so then I was looking at the front line, the things that they have up front, right? You got Raheem Sterling, who'd been in the best form, arguably, at the Euros. For England. Just before he had that dip in form at City, he was electric, and then he had that weird dip for ages. Him and Pep,
but he did start in the Champions League final, so he was coming to form.
So you got Raheem, you got Ferran Torres, you got Riyad Mahrez, you got Gabriel Jesus, who Pep has come out and said, he's a right winger. So that means you've got double the option on the right. Then Pep was playing Foden off the left, or him or Sterling. Then down the middle, well, it's whoever he decides to play in that false nine. That's why the signing of Jack Grealish, I thought, the only place he's going to play him
is because they failed to get Kane.
Yeah, 100%. It's a knee-jerk reaction to that.
I'll be very surprised for a manager of Pep Guardiola's, pedigree to make such a rush decision.
Unless Do you think it's because they didn't think Bernardo Silva would play as well? Or there was the right offer had come in for him.
But that's a very big assumption to make. Because in football, you can't tell a player's form. We've seen it so many times. Harry Kane right now, he scored a couple. Watch what he does now. At the start of the season, we were like, this is incredible. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how quickly and fickle a footballer's form is, if that makes sense. You can't assume, Bernardo's not going to play. Well, let's get Jack in. That's why I thought, okay, then maybe Pep had thought ahead and thought, if I'm not going to get a striker, then maybe I'll play Raheem false nine, which he has done on many occasions when Jack Grealish has started as well. So the consensus I'm coming to is that I didn't understand why they signed him. I didn't get it.
But not to divert too much, let's go back to Maddison versus Grealish. Who are you?
No. I think without a doubt, Maddison brings more to there's more to Maddison's game. I'm a big fan of Maddison's. He can hit a dead ball. He can create, like I was saying, when he needs to dribble, he can beat. Point in case, or case in point, however that expression goes, against City, against City, this is the back of. Against City, the way he licked up, the way he licked them up,
It's true. It's true.
The way he licked them up. You see what I'm saying? That was an outstanding performance.
It was, and he has been outstanding for a while. I'll be honest. I think Jay. I really like. I think he's got it all.
Back that up as well.
I think he's got it all. He can deliver left foot, right foot. He scores goals, and like I said, he sees things that other players may see but won't do, and he will try it. And he just loves getting on the ball, no matter where. He loves getting on the ball. And so, and then I'm like, okay, Maddison. But then I think of Jack Grealish at Villa, and some of the stuff he used to do at Villa, man.
Yeah, but think
the
about
goals
it, bro.
he scored, the way he drapes Liverpool by himself.
That was 2 years ago. We can't keep,
I'd say
on those performances.
I'll say Maddison. I'd take Maddison over Jack Grealish if I was to have a 10.
Don't even have a 10, just in my team.
Oh, in my team.
And here's how, I don't know, I haven't played FIFA in a long time, but if I was rating them FIFA, Jack would be 79.
Oh,
Maddison
my
would
days.
be 82.
He's boying it. He's boying it. You're taking him in.
So 3 marks more than
Madison.
Jack.
Than Jack
Grealish. That's I'm a very big. I'm even lost for words now.
Wow, this guy's gushing over Maddison.
Good,
oh my days!
In it, drooling and everything.
Let's see.
I'm a very big fan
I
of
just think
Maddison's.
that with Jack, the development he really needs to make is he needs to score more and he needs to look to score more. I think
and create more.
Yeah, rather
for someone
than
that carries the ball.
dribble.
Yeah. Like
make that decisive pass.
Yeah, I think, and the thing is, it's something he can improve on.
But then I think that's also his style of play as well.
No. His style of play, is that he likes to dribble, but for him to be beneficial to the team and make it into a Pep Guardiola team, you've got to have end product.
Yeah.
And he's like that since he's been at City.
And that's what we've seen, the evolution of Raheem Sterling, is he sorted out that end product. We saw Raheem Sterling coming through at Liverpool Oh, he had it all, didn't he?
Yeah, he was raw.
He was playing in 10, he was playing out wide, sometimes he plays false 9. And the only issue we'd always say is his end product, And I'm not
But I
saying Raheem
think there's a
Sterling's
stat
end product.
this season that Jack Grealish has created the most chances for any player inside the penalty box this season.
I'd love to see that one because I haven't seen it. I'll just assume you're not telling the truth.
You know, you just look at it, and that's the difference between Raheem right now and Raheem of old. Is that he might not still have the greatest end product, but his end product is reliable.
No. I mean, listen. For you look.
So
at,
for Jack Grealish to reach that next level, his end product is
got
reliable.
I suppose. Yeah. You know, if anyone could improve him on that, it will be Pep and his backroom stuff.
Yeah.
And look, time will tell. The reason why I said he risks being a fraud is this, because he's in a player that's moving from leagues.
No, he doesn't. Well, to be fair, I think he has that. He's already said he has that ambition to move abroad eventually.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm holding my higher standard because he's moved within the same league.
Yeah.
So he's not having to acclimatize himself to like a new league and everything.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
true
Maybe
say,
new
I
environment.
hear you, but a new
then-
environment is very different.
No, but
Because we're
also
talking
your
about the way
coach's
Pep-
ideas.
yeah.
Bro, when he was at Villa,
Free reign.
Dean Smith was telling him, boys, whenever you get Jack isolated one-on-one, let him do his magic.
Yeah.
I can imagine that was the tactic.
But I think
his City
Pep
is
Guardiola
different.
give his players that freedom as well once they get into the final third of the
Bro,
attacking.
but I think with Pep, it's freedom with a certain structure. In a sense of, there's freedom, but there's a certain way he wants the ball to be moved and played. And this is why I say, and I'll give you an example of who went to City, struggled, and now he's grasped it. Riyad Mahrez. When he first went to City, if you remember, he struggled. And we're always saying he looks like the odd one out. Because he had that freedom, but there was just something that Pep wanted him to do that he was uncomfortable with and couldn't merge with. And now there's been a kind of compromise with Mahrez. And that's why last season, even the season before, we saw him shine as bright as he did, was because it finally clicked. And I think that's the same with Jack. It will come a time where it clicks. That's why I don't think he's at risk of being a fraud.
Absolutely. Listen, 6 months in, not great. In fact, he's not had the best 2021.
I think he's had 2 goals, 2 assists in about 13, 14 appearances. In the
I don't even know because I don't keep count because of how shocking he's been.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
You're crucifying the guy.
No. I'm a big fan of Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
I think.
But can I ask you a
having-
question?
Go
Honest
for it.
question. Do you think the price tag is also weighing down on how you're viewing him?
You know,
Because you mentioned at the
only,
start
only in the sense
100
that
mil.
only in the sense that no, I'm saying that that Pep Guardiola trusts him a lot, bringing him in, paying that much money for him, and giving him the number 10 shirt. Number 10s don't sit on benches. Number 10s don't sit on benches.
Did William Gallas sit on the bench? When he was...
That was captain, my guy. One of the best captains in the EPL era.
What? After that
I rattled
meltdown.
you two in it. I got your attention now. But listen, that's why I really brought in that price tag thing.
Yeah.
Listen, we all know, it was inflated. He's English within the English league.
yeah,
Jack
true.
Grealish at best is a 30 mil player, right? Then I suppose I can conclude my thoughts there. Then. I picked Maddison.
I think just slightly Pip Maddison. I think just for consistency and evolution of his game. There was a point. Remember, Maddison was basically England. It was him until
With this performance, he
And
goes to the World Cup and starts for England.
has to. But obviously his injuries.
Well, let's remember
He goes to England and starts.
Let's remember we got Gareth Southgate as our manager. So
Also, yeah.
And I think
With one less body in the middle,
Gareth
innit?
Southgate, somebody loves to listen to, Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher. So yeah, but no, I think just Maddison, the consistency wise, I think, and of course, it's difficult. It's not as easy as how you've chosen Maddison. I think it's hard. Right now,
right now,
I'm
Maddison,
taking
but I
Maddison.
think I'll go for Grealish. I think he's
longevity
in his
wise.
locker. I think if he unlocks everything he's got, then Jack.
Yeah,
Whether
but-
it happens,
But
is another
see,
story.
here's the thing, though.
I'm still a bit 50-50.
Here's the thing, but you're gonna have to shift over very soon.
I think you said Maddison there.
Yeah,
really,
Maddison. Yeah.
I mean, you make that point if he unlocks everything. Don't get it twisted. Madison's still got a lot in his game that he can unlock.
yeah.
It's true. I'll
So
go
if the-
Maddison.
If they both carry on,
Maddison.
yeah.
Jack. Hey, we was only picked Jack Grealish because of his legs.
Jay Maddison.
He likes
Like calves,
he likes when Wilshere does this and then it's the calves, man.
It's the
You're like
calves.
any female
In
right
fact-
now.
in fact,
hey,
I'm penalising Jack.
Listen, the thing about it, the reason why there was pressure on Jack Grealish to play the Euros. What's wrong with females? They wanted to see him on the pitch. I promise you,
In
bro.
fact, I'm penalising Jack Grealish for the way he wears his socks.
Alright, stop it. If you do that, then
Are you
you
going to
got
do that for Emma
penalised.
Smith Rowe?
That's how he wears it, innit? Let's
Yeah.
penalise him. I even penalised Trent. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
remember.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
but that's something
I'm
that we see later.
penalising Trent for that hair, bro. That hair. His hair is atrocious.
Well, you
bro.
trying to
What
go
you
for the
talking about, man? That was a
Jay? Trying to
summer
go
vibe.
for the Jay-Z.
That was a summer vibe. It's off.
No. His hair
current.
now,
What is this hair now?
This is like Jay-Z vibe, innit?
bro. That hair needs to be gone.
When you're that good, it don't matter, man.
No, okay, it does.
Well, guys, if you agree or disagree, Maddison versus Jack Grealish, get in touch with us again. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And
But
we'll
I
be
do
back
love
soon.
Jack Grealish. I just think about him. Like, I
No,
just
but
love
listen,
watching
no
him
one
play.
is sitting here saying Jack Grealish if you
course
don't
not,
like him.
yeah.
You know, we've sung praise about him, especially
Even
like
before
I was
this
saying.
episode.
Yeah. So, but when you have to pick,
When
you have
push
to
comes
pick,
to
and
shove,
you have to
That's
be
it.
honest.
That's it. All right, guys, we'll be back soon for another episode of The Debate Room.
Three wise men will listen to. There's only three wise men will listen to. It's the perfect